Hello everyone. Welcome to Indigo Tarot. So this is going to be your love forecast for August 26, 2017. For those of you that don't know me, I'm sorry, Spirit's here. So for those of you that don't know me, my name is Cindy. I am the modern day spiritual advisor. I use multiple modalities, including tarot, to help you on your path. And now the author of my upcoming book series, Concepts Create Reality. So welcome all you new ones. Thank you so much for all of you that subscribe and like and share and comment. I really appreciate it. This channel has just grown. We are 8,000 in just over a month, like a month and a half a week. It's like crazy. So thank you so very much. For those of you that don't know me, I have an original channel, Your Indigo Path. That's where I have a lot of my spiritual teachings now. And I moved the tarot over here to Indigo Tarot. So, let's talk about you guys, because this is probably the day that some of you guys have been waiting for, and for others, the day that some of you guys have been like, I know it's coming, but I don't really want it to come, but I know it's coming, right? Because we are in retrograde. So it works like this, my gorgeous ones. I'm going to go into the general energies. It is always up to you. Spirit wants to remind you whether you want to accept and allow these energies or deny them. That's kind of up to you and your path. As to the timeline, it can vary depending on which path you've taken and where you are on that path as to your timeline. So we are in retrograde. Retrograde is about finishing phases. It's about really understanding. So you can think of retrograde as like the universe saying, let's pause right here and let's really take a look at what you're wanting and not wanting for your next phase. That's kind of what retrograde is. So it's sort of, so it's like the universe saying, let's just slow down. The Mercury's going to slow down. We've got a lot of planets slowing down just so that you can tweak what you're wanting. Just so that you can tell us really which way you're going to go, right? Which way you want to go so that we can help you. That's what you can think of retrograde. So during that time, what happens is you'll have people come back in your life. Sometimes these people you haven't heard from in a while, and sometimes these people you have heard from periodically. But either way, when they come during retrograde, it's so that you can finish the phase with them, right? Now, you can finish a phase with somebody and move into the next phase with them, but sometimes you finish the phase and then you both sort of decide not to head in the same direction, right? So, for that reason, when a loved one comes back, when an ex comes back, when you'll get these phone calls that you have not heard from somebody in a while and you're like, what? You're still thinking about me? But that's sort of Mercury retrograde. It sort of helps you finish out that phase. And when they come back, that doesn't necessarily mean they're here to stay. It just means they're here to finish this phase out with you. Now, if you've been doing your work on your own and understanding and clearing your field and knowing where you are and what you want, then when that person comes back, you'll know pretty quickly whether this person's on your vibration, whether they're going to stay here or not, right? As long as you keep your emotions in check and really think about from your heart and your mind, you'll know whether they're here to stay or not, right? Because sometimes people are going to say something like all these things that you want to hear, but that doesn't necessarily mean that they're going to do it. So just kind of, you'll know if you've been working on yourself. If you haven't, then you can get into this sort of, oh, well, this person said they're going to do this, and then, later on it's not to be so. But that's kind of on your path, whichever way. So I know that's a long explanation, but I think this is important for this day, because in your first position, you have the Six of Cups. This is all about your karmic, your somebody from the past coming back. You see how he or she's looking at you. They're like looking at you. They're like, I'm thinking about that person. Let's see what they're doing. What are they up to, right? So this is all about somebody coming back to you today. Now, this could be in your business relations too. An old business partner, an old business dealing, that too. They're here to finish that phase, whatever that is that your love has been in. Some of you could be seeing family members, or family members could be getting in touch with you. Like this is so the card reads as a blast from the past, but a blast from the past doesn't necessarily mean they're in good standing with you, right? It's just somebody that's coming back. So Spirit's advice is the Chariot, which means you know the direction that you want to go in. So you take the reins of that horse and you tell us which way you want to go, because it can be both ways. And you are, if you're cleared enough and you understand, then you know when this person comes back, you'll know, all right, are they on my path? Should I try it? Because it's not a right or wrong. It's either way. If you want to try it again with that person, then try it again with that person. If you want to go out on one date and see how it works, and then you see that, you know, they have sort of the same things going on and their life hasn't really changed much, then maybe that's not for you. But at least check it out. Or some of you won't check it out. That's kind of up to you. They're saying there's no right or wrong, but you tell us where you want to go and we're going to help guide you in that way. Okay? That's what the Chariot's about. The Chariot is about you're in the position where you can control your life. So take control and then head in the direction you want to go. And we love you. We are always going to be here to help you. We're always going to be here to help guide you. Okay? So the outcome, this is why I'm saying this, because the outcome is the Five of Cups. The outcome is about you looking here instead of looking here. And I see this two ways. So some of you could have some people, some partnerships, some like romantic or business or money or whatever that's coming back, and you're trying to start something new with them, like a new level, and you're constantly thinking about what they did or how they did it last time or what they're doing now, you know, or how they're not matching up now. That's what I'm feeling for some of you. For others of you, I feel like doing this will cause you to be in this right now, where you're just in that, why do people do this? I can't believe this is done. Like, just all this kind of poor me, instead of looking and appreciating what you have, where you're at, how far you've come from. Okay, so I know that doesn't sound good, but again, retrograde is about helping finishing your phase, and so that you can move to the next phase. Now, I did forget to do the extra card for yesterday. I'm sending you guys lots of love and light and clarity. I want insight for you guys so that you know right away. All right, this person is BSing or this person is not BSing. So I'm going to give you 10 seconds to think of a question, and then I'm going to turn over the card, and then I'll explain the card to you, okay? So here we go. All right. Oh, you have the Moon. So the Moon is a really interesting card. So the Moon in itself is about, you can think of it like the lower mind and the emotional state. It's where you sort of take in information and then make your opinion in that way, the way that you took the information in, because everybody's different in their perception, right? The Moon is about looking at the illusion of it, looking at the beautiful side of it, like looking at things through rose-colored glasses. And so some of you, I see that with a partnership, and some of you, this is a good thing. Well, it's always a good thing. But some of you, I see where you're looking at this new potential, or your potential partner or your partner, and you're seeing them and their beauty again. You're seeing how things can be. And that's a good thing if you're both working towards that. For others of you, I feel like you continue to see this partner or this potential partner, or even this person that you think should be your partner and hasn't been in your life for a while. You're just seeing the beauty. You're not remembering what got you to the state of where you wanted to go, right? Or what got you to the state of where you are now, which is, you know, it's a lot of reasons for a lot of people. So they're just saying, for some of you, it's needed for you to look at it in a better light. But for others of you, they're saying you need to look at it in a more practical manner. And even, especially for relationships with people that have been together for a while, you know, like get back to that space where both of you, where you used to see the best potential in that person. Like they're asking you to do that, okay? And this can be romantic, business, family. It can be wherever your love's at. All right, my gorgeous ones, I hope this helps. I love you, love you, love you. Bye.